Welcome to the Weekday Report for Wednesday, July 30th. I'm Joe Potente. Here's a brief look at the news. For Kenosha County voters, the August 12th partisan primary will present a question: which race is the most important? Voters must stick to one party on the ballot while choosing candidates in the partisan primary election. Ballots that include votes for both Republican and Democratic candidates will be rejected. For Kenosha voters, that will force a choice between two races with local interest. The race for Kenosha County Sheriff will be decided by the Republican primary, with incumbent Dave Beth facing a primary challenge from David Zerner. On the Democratic side, Kenosha resident Rob Zurban is running against Amar Kalika for the chance to face Republican incumbent Paul Ryan in the general election. When the Country Thunder campgrounds finally cleared this week, the Kenosha County Sheriff's Department assessed the four-day festival from a law enforcement perspective and deemed it a relatively safe event with few major incidents. Deputies responded to over 400 service calls, resulting in a large number of underage drinking tickets, along with several trespassing, theft, and minor vandalism citations. Authorities said it was a busy weekend, but nothing out of the usual for the annual event. The Kenosha Area Chamber of Commerce celebrated a year of accomplishment at its annual meeting Tuesday, highlighted by a presentation by motivational speaker Billy Riggs. Lou Molitor, executive director of the Chamber, said the group has 650 members and is growing. The group launched new programs this year, including one to link high school freshmen with local colleges and manufacturers. They also began a retail roundtable program that brought local retailers together to exchange ideas. Dave Strash of the Kenosha News received the Chairman's Award for his volunteer work with the Chamber, while Pamela Mundling of Legal Shield won the Ambassador of the Year award. Former City Council candidate Steve Mitchell and a few others sat outside of City Hall Monday evening, urging city officials to back off on plans to close Kennedy Drive. The lakefront road would go away under a comprehensive plan that an architect has developed for Kennedy and Penoyer parks. Proponents of the plan say the road is not the highest and best use for the site, and that repairing it would cost more than it's worth. Another demonstration, organized by former Alderman Kevin Mathewson, is set for this evening in the 3800 block of Fifth Avenue. Emergency crews responded to a possible structure fire on the second floor of Kenosha Medical Center shortly before 2:30 p.m. Tuesday. The call wound up being minor, with little attention needed by firefighters. Kenosha Rabbi Dina Feingold returned this week from a mission to Berlin in the Czech Republic, where she participated in a memorial honoring Regina Jonas, the world's first ordained female rabbi. Feingold, who was ordained in 1982 as the first female rabbi in Wisconsin, said she came away from the experience awed, inspired, and strengthened as a Jew. Bill Guida has the full story at KenoshaNews.com and in today's Kenosha News. What's trending today? The Wisconsin Supreme Court is expected to announce its decisions this week on three landmark cases: reviews of the state's collective bargaining law, voter ID, and the state's domestic partner registry. What do you want to hear the court say? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Mike Johnson with a sports take.
Big Ten Football Media Day was Monday in Chicago, and Bradford graduate Melvin Gordon was one of the main topics of conversation. The University of Wisconsin redshirt junior running back is on the short list of preseason favorites to win the Heisman Trophy. He's trying to become the third Badger to win the award, joining fellow Kenosha native Alan Amici in 1954 and Ron Dane in 1999. But Gordon was quick to deflect any questions about a potential Heisman campaign on Monday. "People ask me a lot, so I'll ponders every once in a while," Gordon said. "Right now, I'm worried about the season. I can't be thinking about that." The Badgers open their regular season on August 30th against LSU in Houston. I'm Mike Johnson, and this has been a Sports Take.
Thanks, Mike. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Wisconsin Attorney General candidate John Richards had an editorial board interview with the Kenosha News. Janine Anderson will have the story. And Melinda Ticklar has the latest installment in our Summer Fun for Kids series, a look at the newly expanded ELCA Outreach Center Summer Camp. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check KenoshaNews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Joe Potente with the Weekday Report.